Well, hey, you guys. So do you ever feel like the moment the weather turns, people automatically just check out of life? They're like, oh, okay, 2024 is over. I'm just ready to party and enjoy the fall and the holidays. Well, that is what is happening a little bit inside of my spirit, I'm not gonna lie, and I feel like that's how people feel. But listen, let's pause and still be present because we still have a couple more months to the end of the year. So whether you feel like you have made excellent money decisions this year, or maybe you're making some tweaks, or maybe you're thinking, I'll just wait till January. Today, I'm gonna be sharing 5 ways to reset your life and your money before the end of the year. All right, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you're always in the loop on the latest content, and stick around because the 5th reset is by far the biggest game changer, and I don't want you to miss it. All right, the first reset is your calendar. Yes, so whether you are a physical planner, you actually have a real life calendar, or maybe you're doing it on your phone, or maybe it's on the go, or maybe it's just all chaotic. Listen, it is a good idea to look ahead on your family's calendar because October, November, December, they become busy. And I just want to remind you that you do not have to participate in every single thing that is going to come up. And there's a great quote that I love, and it says, it's better to feel guilt than resentment. So if you gotta say no to that candle swap that's out there in November and it's causing you anxiety, just say no. Just say no. It's okay. Show up for your people, but also know you have to put your oxygen mask on first before you take care of others, okay? So you need to have a place in your life where you have margin and that everything is not so overbooked, because it can be so easily this time of year. And one of my favorite ways to keep my schedule and my sanity together is to actually have a calendar. And the Ramsey Goal Planner has a fabulous calendar in it. So this has amazing tools to help you with 2025. So I will leave a link in the description to make sure to check it out. All right, the second reset that I love to do is a good closet clean out. Today, literally this morning, I was in my closet and I was like, I have nothing to wear. I sounded like a teenager. And my husband was like, you have a closet full of clothes? And I was like, nothing. I don't like any of this stuff. I was like in one of those moods, because the truth is, we buy stuff, or at least us ladies, and I guess you guys, men, could do this too, but you just end up buying clothes and you wear them once or twice, and then you're kind of like, you don't like it anymore, but it hangs in your closet for years and years and years. So here's what I want you to do. There is a hanger hack. I've actually never done this. My sister did this once, and she said it was very effective. So I honestly think I'm going to do it for this fall and winter. Is you take all of your hangers and you flip them around. So you turn the little hook thing to the back, so all the hangers are facing one way, the hooks are. And then when you actually wear an item and take it off the hanger, when you hang it back up, turn it the other way. So at the end of the year, at the end of the season, you can look through all your hangers and see which clothes, which shirt or dresses or pants you did not wear. And let's be honest, for the most part, if you didn't wear them this year, you're probably not going to wear it next year or the next or the next or the next. So getting clutter out of your closet, you burn less brain calories trying to figure out what you're going to wear every day, and it just brings some peace. And I even have a friend who takes some of those clothes that she doesn't wear and she sells them, you guys, and she makes a couple of $100 every time she does this. And this is not like designer clothes. This is like Madewell, Old Navy. I mean, like, again, it's not expensive stuff necessarily. I mean, getting some money, $5 here, $10 there. So again, it creates extra space in your closet and it just gives you some peace. The third reset is your car. So I don't know about you, but a car is a place that we are in a lot, right? If you are driving to or from work, if you have kids and you're taking them to and from school or to and from daycare, you're picking people up. I mean, it's crazy. Like our minivan, y'all. I mean, talk about the toys, the wrappers, the crumbs. I mean, and everyone's like, oh, maybe you just shouldn't eat in your car. I'm like, oh yeah, try that. Come on, Karen, try that with 3 little kids. Yeah, it doesn't work. So listen, it is part of life, which is great. But sometimes as that stuff and that clutter starts stacking up, it ends up cluttering your brain and your body. And you're just like, oh my God. So take a moment, clear everything out. Water bottles is I'm terrible at this. I have so many water bottles. So I'm like, clear them out, Rachel. Clean everything out and take 30 minutes, vacuum out the car, wash the car. Again, this doesn't have to win a contest of the cleanest car ever, but just get yourself in a position where you feel organized, because next time you get into the car, you get into the van, whatever it is, it's going to feel so much more peaceful. And that's the key to a lot of this, is just giving you some peace. And again, if you have kids, you could even try that teacher trick where kids, you get a lint roller and a Clorox wipe, and whoever comes back with the dirtiest cleaning tool wins, right? Like you can even bring your kids into this, which I think is so great too. Help them clean it. But again, clearing out the clutter, huge. All right, before I share my other reset tips, I want to tell you about one of our sponsors, Christian Healthcare Ministries. So when you go against what society thinks is, quote, normal, like avoiding debt, for example, it might seem weird at first, and that is totally okay. We want you to be weird if that means you're doing things intentionally, like how you spend your healthcare dollars. And one way to be intentional is with Christian Healthcare Ministries. CHM isn't health insurance. They're a health cost-sharing ministry that has helped hundreds of thousands of families like yours take care of healthcare costs without sacrificing their freedom. Programs start as low as $98 a month. So to find out more and join at chministries.org/budget. That is chministries.org/budget. All right, the fourth reset is, you ready? It's a little bit of a list. This is good. Your pantry, your garage, and that junk drawer that everyone has. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I think about that episode on Friends where Monica Geller, who is like a clean freak if you didn't watch the show, and she has that one closet that's in every season, but it's never used. And then one season, one episode, they start asking her about it and they open it and it is like packed full of stuff. So Monica Geller even has a junk closet, okay? So this is very typical, but listen, when you clear out these spaces, again, it just gives you some breathing room. So your garage, look through it, throw some stuff out, give stuff away, donate it, throw it out if it's junk, like whatever is going on in the garage, you can sell stuff, but clear out some room. Also, that junk drawer, huge, okay? Take everything out, and then I learned this from the Home Edit. They have some great tips, but you take everything out and then have a place for where everything goes back in. And then half the stuff you end up honestly, in that drawer, you're just tossing it because it's just junk. But again, it just gives that clutter, cleanliness, and a place, which is really, really key. And then the pantry, go through, look for expiration dates, organize a little bit, because all of these things are going to give you margin. Reset number 5, last but not least, is the most crucial in my opinion, and that is a budget, getting organized with your money. Yeah, as we are coming up on, possibly one of the more expensive parts of the year. We're talking Halloween, Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas and holidays are coming. So you want to be sure that you have a plan for where your income is going, because you could be overspending and not even realizing it. And so look at your expenses and just say, hey, let's make a plan for where our income is going. And you always want to start with food, shelter, utilities, transportation, and then everything else underneath. So if you want a tool to help you with this, check out Every Dollar. This is our budgeting app, and it really does give you such a great visual. And it gives you data. It gives you the ability to pivot accordingly if things have to change. I mean, it is a tool to help you. It is an app to help you budget quickly, efficiently, and accurately. So make sure you're doing this. You can actually create a budget for free in just a few minutes. So I will put a link below. Make sure to check it out. All right, so what's one simple reset that you do that feels really transformational? Because a lot of this was about clutter and cleanliness and organization. But again, throughout the year, sometimes we're just running and gunning, and you kind of have to stop, clear some stuff out, and get some peace and some margin in your mind and your life and everything else. So if you find this content helpful, make sure to share it with a friend, and don't miss my episode called 5 Budget Reset Habits to Help You Win in 2024. So you can check that one out here or click the link in the description if you're listening on podcast. All right, remember to take control of your money and create a life you love.